is Sunday, so it's a weekend wellness check-in. I've just got back from traveling to a Mind Body Spirit event this weekend, and pretty tired. But yeah, just thought I'd check in with everyone and see how you're doing. So if anyone joins me, we can pull cards, we can have a general chit chat and updates of what's going on, that kind of thing. So my schedule has been pretty crazy for the last 4 weeks or so, and yeah, it's taken its toll. I need to try and get some lights on. Let me see if I can get my lights on so I look a bit better. So I hope you guys are okay. I'm just gonna see if I can get anything to work. So I've been home for about an hour. No, it's not working. But yeah, pop a message in the chat where you are, how you're doing, and let's have our wellness check-in. So I'm okay. I've been at an event, a really busy event all weekend, and it wasn't as well attended as I hoped it would be, but I still had an okay weekend, so that's good. I've got a singing bowl here with me, and I'm going to do a bit of energy clearing. So I'm just kind of settling in. So I was staying in an Airbnb, and it was really lovely, and I had such a nice time. Like a really big double bed with massive duvets and everything. It was so good. So I did go live from the event earlier, but because it was in a Masonic hall, it seemed to kind of mess up the sound, all the energies, all the crystals. So I'm going to do a little bit of singing bowl. This is my Japanese rice bowl. I'm not sure why it's called a Japanese rice bowl. I guess it's very big kind of bowl, but I'm going to do this. Let me know how it sounds. Oh, I missed this bowl. Yeah, I've needed a bit of a reset. So really busy weekend. I've been doing access bars therapies where I touch the head, 32 points on the head. I did do one energetic facelift, which is so good. I did some violet flame Reiki, and I did aura cleansing, things like that, and that was really good. I got to do 2 talks this weekend. So first I did a talk about accessing the Akashic records, and I used my special cards to do that, but we can just go in with intention. We don't need any tools other than a clear intention and a bit of visualization, or just a knowing. So we did that today, and I ended up doing it twice because they put it in the program twice, that I was doing 2 talks on Akashic records on the online program. So I did an Akashic record journey at lunchtime with like 20 odd people, and then in the evening when it's supposed to be violet flame, I did another one there. So hi Willow, nice to see you. And but I did a journey into the Akashic records utilizing the violet flame energy, so that was so awesome. So when I guide people into their records, it's so that you can kind of call forward things from the past, skills that you might need, trinkets, weapons, even cool stuff from your Akashic records, and anchor it into the present. So we were doing a bit of that today. So once everybody gets on here, I will do a couple of card pulls. I'm not going to be on for very long. I've got a singing bowl with me. So I'm just cleansing the air with the singing bowl. It's my Japanese bowl. So I'm not sure how that sounds to you guys. Let me know. Does that sound okay? It's quite a nice one. Quite a nice one. So yeah, take a breath with me. Let's relax. And hopefully one of my moderators will come on soon, and then I can do some card readings. And if not, I'll be back on Friday. I'm hoping to do some podcasts later in the month. I'm just finishing off a college course this week, and then I'll be back into my podcasting schedules, taking on new guests, doing some diary videos as well, talking about lots of different things. I do have some kind of wellness and mystical podcasts coming up. But I've also got some secret space program and some other like weird stuff that we love, the quantum stuff. What I'm really looking forward to is on the 17th, and that is with Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot and Breakaway Ray. And that's going to be a really cool podcast. So we did one last month, I think it was in December, 6 weeks ago maybe, and Matt was channeling like Mother Earth. He was channeling so much stuff. Hey Ziz, good to see you. Hey Fiona, nice to see you. And so I'm just coming on. I may do some card readings, but I need my moderators to come in before I can do that. So just checking in. Had a busy weekend. Been at Mind Body Spirit event. I've been doing talks. So I've got my singing bowl to cleanse the air. So I've been traveling and I've been exhibiting and I've been doing lectures on the Violet Flame and the Akashic Records. So it's been a pretty busy weekend, and I'm not going to be doing as many of those kind of shows this year because we're going to be doing more retreats and more courses and cool stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. So let me know in the comments where you are and how you're feeling. So Mystical Wellness live check-in. So how are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm absolutely bushed. I'm so tired right now. I'm really, really tired. I've been watching some videos today when I was traveling. And we'll just see. So I'll be on in a little while. If my moderators don't come on, then I'm going to have to go. And but it's great to see you guys. So if you've got any questions or you'd like a card pull, pop a comment in the chat. I do have a card deck with me today. And it is randomly pulled the Gateway of Light activation deck. So if you're into that kind of thing and you would like a card pull, I am happy to pull one for you. And we'll see what kind of activations are coming in for the collective right now. Yeah. So I'm here in the UK and the weather is very cold. Very, very cold. And we've got 2 collective cards coming out. Okay, so we've got a karmic board clearing, which is no surprise there. Energy clearing, rewrite your story, live the truth. This is collective energies at the moment. So lots of people will be having endings and resolutions to their situations. So we're clearing the karma. Yeah. Oh, JJ, good to see you. Happy Sunday. Just pulling one first collective card. And then we have got Merkaba activation coming in for our collective, and it says transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. So this is collective energies coming in. I'm live. I know it's Sunday and I'm live. I'm not normally live on Sundays, but I've been traveling, so I've just got back in and rested a little bit. Hey Maisie Peacock, how you doing? So let me know where you guys are. What's the weather like where you are? And if you'd like a card pull, we're working with Gateway of Light activations today. So thank you for joining me. I know. I was going to go live on Friday, but because I was traveling, I went live on the Tuesday, and then Friday I was just too tired. I got to my Airbnb and I just crashed, absolutely crashed. Then Saturday, Sunday, I've been at Mind Body Spirit event. So it's gorgeous and sunny in California. Oh, so good. So yeah, so I've been a really busy weekend. I did 2 lectures today, 2 talks at the event. And I've been doing back-to-back therapies all weekend. So yes, I'm feeling fresh, but I know I'm going to feel it tomorrow. I'm going to be really tired, but I'm going to get up and out tomorrow. Hey, Oliver, how you doing? Okay. Woo! 69 degrees. Wow. No idea how cold it is here. Awesome. So let me know where you are and what is the temperature where you are. So I've got a Gateway of Light activation deck. If anybody wants a card, let me know and I'll pull a card for you. You may be able to anchor that activation. It's dark in the UK right now. Yes, it is dark in the UK because it is 9:15 p.m. So yeah, so we're at 9:15 here, so that means it's 4:15 Eastern in America. A card for JJ. Let me just do the bowl. Okay. Take a breath. Okay, so 1:14 California. Oh wow. I always forget how many hours it is. Oliver, are you in the UK? Yeah, that's my Japanese bowl that I got from a flea market for like $40. So this is for JJ. What does she need to know? Oh, okay. So you've got divine healing, you've got clarity, high vibrational energy coming in from the crystal skulls. That's for joyful Jennifer. Clarity is coming. Clarity. High vibrational energy. How's everybody been with the energies? Solar flares, ascension shifts. How's everybody been? Yeah, you know, thrift stores here, we call them charity shops. I love charity shopping. Absolutely love it. I was at a flea market, so I trade at big giant flea markets locally, and there used to be a seller who would just have this secret box of sound instruments under his table, and I'd be like, what have you got? What have you got? So all my best stuff, my big rain stick. I've had 2 singing bowls from him, all the best stuff I've managed to get as kind of like retro finds. Love it. Love it. Most of my stuff is packed away because I've been away this weekend. Let's see, doing the Akashic Records. So I did 2 meditation activations today for the Akashic Records. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. That's exactly what I was doing. Teaching people how to access their Akashic Record library. So it was a fun day. And but I'm glad to be back. Oh, so I missed my son. He's just got home. So Oliver, where are you? Are you in the UK or? I'm not sure. I remember. Oh, you're in the UK, Oliver. Nice. Whereabouts? Well, the first talk I did, there was at least 30 people in the talk, maybe more. The second talk I did was the last talk of the day. So at one point I only had 2 people, and then by the end of it, I think I had more than 10. I think I had more than 10. And but we just pulled all the chairs. We're in a massive room, so we pulled all the chairs round, and we had a lovely circle. And hey Oliver, good to see you. It's nice that you're in the UK. Yeah, my stuff doesn't usually get pushed out to UK people because YouTube tries to avoid your local area. So if I do get UK people, they're usually on the other side of the UK to me, because I'm in the northwest of England. So it's nice. Occasionally I'll get somebody local, but it's because they found me through other things. Yeah, so if you'd like a card, let me know. We're working with the Gateway of Light activation deck. Yesterday at my Airbnb, I managed to get an Airbnb that was spiritual, and they had crystals everywhere. They had incense smoking. My room had like tapestries of Krishna and Ganesh and all that kind of stuff there. And so I was doing my Saturday ladies group, and I just looked at the bookshelf and thought, I'm going to use one of these oracle decks. There's this beautiful oracle deck. And Maisie's in Russia. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, what's the weather like in Russia? That's really awesome. Interesting. I've always wanted to go to Russia, like consciously. So, okay, would anybody like a card? Because I'm not going to stay on very long. I'm actually waiting for Typical Skeptic to release a interview that he did on someone else's channel. And I'm going to watch that. I'm going to get to bed. I did watch John Whitberg did 2 new interviews. I posted one of them on my channel posts. So I watched both of them. It is bad and raining here in Russia. Wow. Must be very cold in Russia. So, conscious manifesting is coming in for you. All right. So what's everyone been doing this weekend? Trying to think what I've got coming up this week. I'm busy for this next week, and then after that I'll be free and I'll be back on my normal podcasting schedule. So hopefully doing a podcast every couple of days, or at least a diary video. So I've got an interesting diary video that'll be coming out soon. So I'm dealing with a bit of drama, a bit of trauma. And so I'll be talking about that on a video soon. So you went to bingo. I've never ever been to bingo. Here there's something called bingo bongo, which is like a rave or something. And I keep thinking, should I do that? But it's always sold out, so we never end up doing it. Bingo bongo. Maybe we should do spiritual bingo and see. I don't know. I look so tired and so pale, so I haven't got my light on. Wow, that's so cool. So what did you win? James, good to see you. Grand afternoon, grand evening, grand risings. So we are working with Gateway of Light activation. If anybody would like a card pull, just pop a message in saying, can I have a card, please? Card, please. So I've spent the whole weekend in a Masonic lodge. And when I did that live earlier and the sound is so bad and it's cutting and chopping, that's because the energy's in the Masonic lodge. So a bit dodgy there. And so I'll probably have to delete that video because it was so dodgy on the sound. It gets a bit better halfway through. So yeah, let's clear the air as I'm talking about that. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Ooh, someone's got energy to shift. Oh, you're scheduled with Sean. Oh, that's going to be so good. Please do it live. Please do it live. That would be awesome. We would love to watch that. We would love to watch that live. Is it going to be public, James? Go on, do it public. Do it live like I do. Because I'm crazy. Yeah. Are you doing Vision Quest, or are you just going to do a standard reading where he's just analysing you? Or mine usually start with like a big release or something. Oh, Maisie's coming to the UK. I'm not brave, JJ. I'm a bit stupid, to be honest. Maisie, where are you going to stay in the UK? That's not an invitation. My house is very small and messy. So, why are you coming to the UK? Russia to the UK. I'd go UK to Russia right now. I seriously would. Yeah, I would seriously move. So, James, tell us about your video. Maisie, tell us why you're moving to the UK. I'm sure it's going to be great for you. Oh, yeah, we need to do a massive declutter. I was thinking of doing a 30 by 30, and in Access Consciousness, we do like a mantra or a clearing statement 30 times a day for 30 days. And that's kind of part of like an energetic declutter. So James is saying this one will not be because of some of the stuff. I'm going to cover Orange's SSP in my time in the time call. But will we get to see it though, James? Or are you going to keep it all private? Because I'm really interested, and I know that we've got some kind of overlap on some of the stuff for sure. I think we definitely have some altars in common, so that would be really nice. But you don't have to, obviously. If you don't want to, that's fine. I make my stuff public because it's like because I'm stupid, basically. Because when I first started digging into it, I discovered that I had a connection to Brian Seng and Drago Reed, and these guys are all like full disclosure now, full disclosure now. And I thought, yeah, I want to be like that too. So I'm just going to put it out there. Good, bad, right, wrong. I will just put it out there, full disclosure now, right? And then now I'm doing live vision quests where we're pulling things from the back of my memory vault on live TV like an absolute crazy person. So these are new. They're not good. They're not the same, but they're better. Sorry, than these ones. What do you think? Red or black? Red or black? I don't know. I'm moving to the UK because I like to explore everything, and it's too cool in Russia. Okay. Well, UK is not as big as Russia, obviously, but there's definitely certain places that you would want to go or not go. So, and you need a lot of money here in the UK. You need tons of money, and we don't have it either. So, things are very expensive out here compared to Russia, I imagine. Yeah. And see, I've got this Q&A stickers coming up on my screen again saying food that's better homemade. But when I tried to put them up last time, it didn't go on the recordings. It just looked weird. So I don't know. If you were coming to the UK, we're probably going to go to London, I guess. It's very expensive in London. As long as you've got loads of money, you'll be cool. Yeah, if I could travel tomorrow, I would. I would just go. Just go. Just go. Like, my passport is actually on my desk right next to me right now. So just go. Okay. James, would you like a card? Maisie, would you like a card? These ones are interesting deck. Kyle Gray, Gateway of Light Activation, Oracle. You're going to Yorkshire. Maisie, do you know people in Yorkshire? I love Yorkshire, by the way. I do love Yorkshire. Up north, Yorkshire. But whereabouts? It's a very big place, Yorkshire. Where are you going? These cards are for James. Can I have a clarity card, please? Okay, wow. We've got the same card come back out. We've got the clarity. And we have divine healing, high vibrational energy. So this is for James. And when I asked for a clarity card, I got the inner earth. And base chakra, strength, security, laying foundations. Laying foundations. James, you know, I was in Sheffield a couple of months ago for a Mind Body Spirit event. Sheffield's a nice town, but it was cold and I just wasn't prepared for it. I got a really bad, a bad flu came in because I wasn't wrapped up warm enough, because it was like 4 degrees colder in Sheffield compared to where I live. And I didn't have a very good weekend, but I did like Sheffield. I didn't see a lot of it, but it was nice. Yeah, so we've got this crystal skull energy. This is going to be our card for the evening. The crystal skulls. Oh, I've got a crystal skull. One second. Let me try and get it. Oh. Okay. I have a crystal skull. It's not very big, but there he is. Crystal skull. These little. So I do crystal therapy, obviously, and when we do crystal-based retreats, there are times when we work with crystal skulls, and it's about gazing into their eyes, but it's also about sending like an infinity of energy between both of your skulls. So you'd be gazing in and imagining that energy is kind of wrapping around both of your skulls. So very cool. Yeah. One of my friends gifted me an obsidian skull for Christmas one year, so he's a pretty cool guy that you see sometimes. These are obviously not as good as the stuff that Sean Bond is digging out of Mexico, because these are just hand carved in China probably. But you know, it's a nice skull. So I was at the Mind Body Spirit Fair this weekend, and I did treat myself to one cool crystal. It was in the shape of a goddess, and it was obsidian sheen, and I got a wholesale price as well. Always good. And then I bought like a kilo of mixed tumble stones. I love tumbles, and I use them for teaching. So I'm teaching a workshop next month. So that's going to be good. So yeah, so I do a lot of crystal teaching. So Maisie, I hope you have a great time in Sheffield. Are you coming out for college or something like that? But I mean, Yorkshire is great. I love Yorkshire. You've got an obsidian raven. That's so cool. Yeah, let me just see. Maisie. Okay, I'm going to do a card for Maisie. And Yeah, I love crystals. I'm a bit of a crystal nut. Okay, this is interesting. So we've got this is for Maisie. We've got the Akashic Stargate. It says aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. Yep, so whatever you're focusing on right now, it looks like it's perfectly aligned for you, even if it's Sheffield. And then again, we've got the Inner Earth card coming out, so this is going to have to stay out now. And it's saying base chakra, strength, security, laying foundations. So yeah, no wrong path. So we need to work on our root and our Earth star. Get really stable. There's so much destabilization going on in our community right now. And I'm just sticking with the narrative of if it's drama, it's targeting. That's it. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter who said it, doesn't matter where it came from and how many years ago it was, and now it's resurfacing. If there's any kind of drama, any kind of disturbance, it is targeting. That's the narrative, yeah? So do no harm, take no shit. That's the official motto for 2026. So no matter what comes up about who, where, what, when, how, why, I don't care. It's all drama. So yeah, anything that tries to stop you from being friends with people, drama. Yeah. Anything that tries to diss your channel, drama. So no drama, please. No drama. Nothing to see here. Keep going. Yeah. I don't know. I keep leaving to speak because of the low vibe, people in the chat. Yeah, you know, sometimes I find it hard. Plus it's late for me. But I get what you mean, yeah. That's when you see me putting the unicorns and the crystal gems in. You know, I'm trying to like thinking, oh, this is a bit too low. Let's raise the vibe. And I was just watching 2 of John Whitberg's new videos on Zan John's channel. And the guy's just like interrogation mode, just like barking questions at him, Mr. Whitberg. And I thought, I just don't like this. I just don't like it. Yeah, exactly. Don't participate, just leave them to it. So, what? I was going to say, what's wrong with people? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. And I was talking to a friend of mine last night on chat, and who is a magical person. And they said to me, oh, you need to protect yourself because you've gone into panic mode. Excuse me? They were literally scanning me to see how I was reacting to things they were saying. Look, I've got into defensive mode now. And I thought, why would I need to protect myself from a friend that I'm chatting to? So there's just so much mixed energy out there. Let's not participate. Yeah, I agree. Don't worry. Yeah, you know, we do what we can. We're moderators. We can't always keep the chat high vibe, especially with some of the things that are going on and people coming in and people that are entering the Discord and causing less discord. I don't know. Lots of crystals, also a couple of anhydros. Ooh, yes. I don't have an anhydro, but I would love one. I would love one, like a little spirit level quartz or something. I love starberry quartz. Yeah, I mean, I dip in and out of the chat now all the time, so sometimes you'll see that I won't respond to things because I'm just not there. My attention span is very short right now. When I watch videos back, I speed them up to 1.75. That's how short my attention span is. And some people like Ivan Teller, double time. Absolutely, and I've got no patience right now for Ivan Teller, who's dissing the SSP constantly. Right, I've got no patience for it at all. So yeah, so things are really kind of like getting harder and harder. Not responding to those people, they don't want help. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Mace has got 4 Discord servers. Wow. James is 1.5 speed. Yeah. So between 1.5 and 2, I usually settle between like 165 or 175 on certain people because some people just talk too slow. And my attention span needs to be higher because of the ADHD. We need to watch things at the faster speed to integrate it. And I do that more and more now. I agree. Still be joyful, Jennifer. Still try and raise the vibe. But I have found myself biting my tongue a little bit lately. And then there's other times when I actually commented, I watched a video and then I messaged my friend and said, that host, I want to punch him in the throat. So I think I altered up. James, Wow. That's what you sound like Jason now. You sound like Jason. Um, yeah, always going to be high vibes when your mind works. That's great. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder to maintain that high vibe though. We just have to do what we can. But I know there's some people that just really need to get banned from certain podcast chats, perhaps, which we can't always do. And yeah, I'm really lucky most of the time on my channel. But I did get somebody that sent me a private message after the live that we did last time. And it was a suggestive message. So it's just, why do that? Yeah. See, I am naturally low vibe, because of like my soul origin. Um, I'm kind of on that edge of dark and light at all times. And, because some of us have to work in the dark. That's what we do. We're holding the light, but we're working in the dark. So sometimes my natural go-to is the darker side. And I try not to, but I do try and keep it higher. I used to just teaching those people lessons. Ooh, joyful Jennifer. Yeah. Sometimes I get going off my YouTube, and when it should be the wrench for the moderators, I see a cube now. I don't know. Yeah, not interested in arguing. Exactly. In Access Consciousness, we use interesting point of view. So if you ever hear me saying that, you'll know that I'm kind of backing away. So with interesting point of view, it's like we're acknowledging that somebody said something, but we're not accepting it. We're not rejecting it. We're not, making it our own in any way. We're just neutral. Yeah. So you'll hear me say occasionally, oh, that's an interesting point of view. Yeah. You be you, I'll be me. Yeah. You do you. Yeah, that's true. It's true. But in one of my Reiki manuals, I put about protection. Why do I need protection? And I put, I am the light. I need protection from the dark, right? And but yeah, so we still need to protect ourselves, but try and be as light as possible. James bounces around a lot here and there, at the same time bouncing around a lot of other places. You know what? Jason moderates 5 podcasts at the same time sometimes. Yeah, I agree. Don't accept any BS now. It's sad, isn't it? But it's like we need to just draw the line and say, that's it. Let's just be really clear, really simple, straightforward. This is my boundary. And it's hard, like on some podcasts where the host is trying to be very neutral and is letting people say whatever. But sometimes I don't agree. And it's very rare that you'll see me say, I'm out of here. Right? But when I do, you'll know it's because I'm thinking, what the is that guy saying? So yeah. I am very blunt. I am rude though. I don't mean to be rude. And I got told off by somebody recently because they said that I was disrespecting them. And I wasn't. It was just like we just keep kind of activating each other. And I don't mean to do that. So I basically said to that person, if you got to know me better, you'd know that I didn't mean to disrespect you. It's just I felt like, you're coming at me with that. So I'm responding. You don't like my response. So you're saying I'm disrespectful. I don't know. Some people just don't need to be friends. No, I'm very blunt. I'm very abrasive at times. So some people take it the wrong way. Yeah. Misunderstandings. I haven't got a time for people's misunderstandings now. I really haven't. The last 6 weeks has all been about misunderstandings. It's just ridiculous. It is drama. Drama, targeting. Yeah. No more time for it. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. And even with the language barrier, right? With me speaking English and I'm being Scouse, I just can't understand why people would misinterpret me. Yeah, let's not do drama. I do like a good gossip occasionally. I do, but that's part of me being my low vibe self at times. But I really haven't got time for any more targeting that we are creating ourselves, like Project Oblivion. I truly feel like we've created that. We've made that happen. And because I know I'm in targeting programs anyway, so I just feel like we're all getting at each other for no good reason, and that the dark is sitting back and laughing and saying, oh, look at them go, we've wound them up, look at them go. So we're doing the dark's work for them. Yeah, nonsense. I don't know, I don't need any extra targeting, thank you. I've got plenty by myself. Let's do the bowl. So you hear that? So when you can hear it's a little bit scratchy, that there's energy that needs to shift comes in. So James is saying a nice battery lantern, and the last 3 nights it's turned itself on. Someone's visiting. Wow, James, you got company, says JJ. Scary shit. So I was at an Airbnb, which was spiritual and lovely, but the first night I was kind of I was just napping, right? So I was tired, I was just napping, and I felt like something came at me, like in the bed, like came at me. And then I realized I'd overheated myself. I was wearing my thermals because I've been traveling, and I overheated. But when I entered the room initially, the girl that was showing me the room said, "Oh, there's something wrong with the light in here," and the light was flickering. And I thought, "Oh, spirits." Yeah, you've seen images and you're not afraid. Good for you. I'm absolutely petrified. I know I work with angels and I work with ascended masters, and they're all spiritual energies, which are spirits, but I am still scared of those things. See faces, almost everything. I do that too, JJ. It's actually a form of clairvoyance as well. When you look at everything and you can see the faces, the multi-dimensional faces through everything. I do that too. That's weird. Yeah. But I can, like, you know, when you have it like in the bathroom and you've got like patterned tiles, I can make faces and pictures out of everything I see. So it's a form of scrying. Yeah, like Renetta showed, see images on everything. Yeah, it's a form of scrying. So that's amazing. But for us, I think is multidimensional as well. So everything can be a portal, which is a bit worrying. Yeah. Nature. I do need to get out in nature more. I really do. Hey, Oliver. Good to see you. We're still here. We're just chatting about spooky things. Yeah, about spirit stuff. Portals everywhere. Yeah. So, hey, Oliver, did you get a card? Would you like a card? Oh, so yeah, we've just been randomly chatting about drama and high vibes and energies and all the weird stuff that's going on. Nothing to be afraid of, because the universe is folded up inside, so you have unlimited potential and unlimited power, says James. You do not want to be my next door neighbor, Joyful Jennifer. I don't even talk to my neighbors. Occasionally I will talk to my downstairs. I live on a first floor, downstairs neighbor. Mason says I barely go out in my room, so I don't know what happened outside. Yeah, I've been kind of forced to go out and about a lot for the last 30 days, and I've only got 5 days left of my college course, and then I can hibernate for 2 weeks, I think, and get back into my meditation routines, my podcasting. How do you have so many subscribers? It's taken me a year to get to where I am right now, and there's only 388. There's not that many. I have over 400 videos, and I have half of those are shorts. That's how. I do podcasts on other people's channels as well. That's why. But Oliver, can I check out your channel? Let's see. I don't think I can actually while I'm live on here. It's different when you're moderating. Oh, I can't see. But yeah, I do a lot of social promotions as well, and I'm nice to people. So totally love my Asian neighbor. I would love to have you as my neighbor. I would. Yeah. Maisie Grisongbin, Russia. Wow. I've had mine for a month and 16 days. Yeah, it's taken me a year to get up to 388 followers. I usually get a bit of a surge every time I do a video. At the moment, I'm just promoting videos from the earlier last year because I'm on a little bit of a break right now. So Maisie used to have a YouTube channel, but a cat passed, and now she doesn't post. Oh. James says, I get more comfortable and learn more about what I went through. I'll start stepping out more. Yeah. So my channel is a mixture of mystical wellness, galactic, starseed, space program. So there's a whole mixture of things there. So I have followers who only like SSP, followers who only like healing, and so it's a bit of a mixture. But like Rob from Typical Skeptic, he went from 0 to 6,600 in 12 months. And I'm on 388. So there you go. So some people just have it, I think, and I'm not one of those people. It's taken me ages to get here. My Instagram has been stuck on 1,800 for about 2 years. And my Facebook's been stuck on 1,200 for 2 years, I think. So I'm shadow banned. So yeah, time for you. Time for you. I had some interesting healing this weekend. Oh my God, I had my palm read, but it wasn't just my palm. She read my hand, like, you know, the size and shape of my hand, where the swells are on my fingertips, how the lines are and everything. She read my hand and perfectly described my personality. Yeah, JJ, if you're on Facebook or whatever, I can send you the recording because it's insane. Yeah, shadow ban. So not everybody sees my videos. Some people try to search for me and they can't find me at all. And it was Breakaway Ray that told me that. And I had no idea. So I don't know. I guess it works in my favor sometimes because then I get less trolls. So honestly, it was so good. And she will work off a photo as well. But I got it. I did a therapy swap. So I did her access bars and she did me this hand reading. And I have never felt so seen in my entire life. I can't even, like, when I say that, I can't even comprehend it. She told me exactly who I am, how I act, and all these things. And it just blew my brain. And that was a hand reading. And other than that, I had like there's a guy that does the Bowen therapy, so I have my spine kind of realigned, and he cracked my neck, and I feel so much better. And then I've had my feet on this P90 or something it's called, and it puts all the like frequencies and electricity through your body. I did that as well this weekend, all for free, yay! So that was really, really good. Okay, you're not on Facebook. Okay. How old do you think I am? Maisie, how old do you think I am? Okay. Mind the wrinkles today because I haven't got my lights on. Maisie, I hope you're over 18 because sometimes on my channel I swear, because I swear a lot anyway, but we talk about things that may not be suitable for people that are younger. Plus, my voice is activating, so please read my channel description. I think, Maisie, that you are actually 27. So let us know how old you are. Yeah. So I'm 50, and I said that to somebody today, and they looked really shocked. Oliver's, are you 62, Oliver? So Maisie, come on, you need to tell us how old you are. Please be over 18. Oh, you're 26. Oh, I was close. Come on, I was close. I got 27. Oh, there's no wait 30. We need to do our group show. I need to set that up with Rob actually and try and figure out how to contact everybody so we can do our group show next week or the week after. Can't remember. Well, I was trying to get something on. Thank you. But let's see, you can see because I don't have my bright lights on. You can see there's wrinkles there. And I did do one facelift yesterday. So I do access energetic facelift. I call it the face hug because that's how one of my clients described it. So I literally release the energy that you've got trapped all around here. So you kind of work up the person's face. Love it. Absolutely love it. But hardly anybody requests it. But I'm going to start promoting it a bit more now. But it has to be in person. Ah, your skin is clearing. Okay. What was the group show? Well, there's a few of us who are regular podcast groupies, and we were hoping to do our own show on a friend's podcast. Yeah. So like a panel. So there's a few of us that have similar interests. So we were going to set that up on a bigger podcast. Let's have a look at how's that going to go. Oh, Halls of Learning. Yeah, it's going to be a good show. Spirit Guides, Confirmation, Great Lessons. So this is saying we should do our group show. Most people don't think I'm 60. They usually say mid-40s, especially if I shave my beard off. I look really young. Do not shave your beard. This is to all men. Do not shave your beard. So how old do you think I am? Oliver, 38? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not that kind of psychic. If I had money for predicting people's ages, I'd probably have like $1. Oh, Halls of Learning's just come back out. Ooh. But I have been working the Akashic Records all day, so that's probably why. Yeah, the beard is saying, so on Instagram, every now and then you see those little videos of like the husband thinks the wife's going to be really happy, and he comes in and she's literally like screaming and trying to get away from him. I've had it down to my belly button before. Whoa. I've yeah, every partner I've ever had, when they've had the beard and they've shaved it off, you always have this moment of ick. Like, oh, like, seriously, this is the person I'm with. Yeah, that's a. How old do you think I am? Oliver, are you a bot? We've already answered that, Oliver. That's 2. Twice it's gone in. Do you think Oliver's real? Oliver. Oliver, if you're real, tell me what town that you're in the United Kingdom. But if you're a bot, or if you're in China, or if you're using a translator, you've got to go. I don't mind people using translators because we don't have that many bilinguals on right now. So if you are bilingual, let me know. So I've got very less language skills. Oliver is real. How do you know he's real, Maisie? How do you know he's real? When they shave it off, their kids are crying because they look so different. Yeah, that happened to my sister, I think. Are you a teacher? Yes, I am. So Oliver, answer the question. You said, how old do I think you are? I think you're 38. Is that correct? Am I close? Stephen, I teach spiritual things. I'm a Reiki master teacher. Crystal therapist, master teacher, that kind of thing. So don't get weird. So, oh, right. Yeah, you've probably got some in the programs. Okay. So, Oliver, are you in China? Because it keeps coming up like a glyph. I saw a video, why were pissed off the hubby shaved. Yeah. It's like, it could pop in with my Instagram right now. Okay. Yeah, but he's not answering the questions, Maisie. And he's put something in and it keeps coming up like a Chinese glyph. What do you call that? So something's a bit off there. You're not in the UK, Oliver. If you're in the UK, then what town, what region, what shire are you in? I can't check your channel either. Why is that? Why can't I check your channel like a usual moderator? It is not for me. I can see what he put. Oh, I think there must be something wrong with my, because it says something in the 21st. So what does it say? He doesn't know? I don't know. You don't know where you are, then you're definitely not in the UK. Definitely not in the UK, because you'd be able to tell me your postcode if you're in the UK, because we're diehard postcodes out here. Yeah, like everything is tracked to the actual street, to the house. We are diehard of the postcodes. So yeah. So what does that say? Because to me it looks like a Kenji. Like, oh, something's wrong with my YouTube. I'm not joking. Something is wrong with it. So I don't know what that means. JJ, what did you say before your laughing faces? I think my YouTube got hacked. That's mad. Anyway, I've been on for 50 minutes now talking about nothing at all. It's warm out here today. It's 34 Fahrenheit, so it's about 1 degree. I love Fahrenheit. I grew up because I'm from 1975. I grew up where it was kind of in between everything. So I do Fahrenheit and I do centigrade. I do meters and centimeters and I do yards and inches. I do a bit of everything. Yeah. And your phone battery's on 14. My little brother uploads on my YouTube channel. YouTube channel. So, okay. You don't know what to do. We're asking what location are you in the United Kingdom? That was the question. And also, how old are you was the question, because you said guess. So obviously it sounds like you're the little brother, but that's fine. We're not doing anything, not talking about too weird topics tonight, but sometimes we do. So just beware that we talk about adult topics on here. Nothing weird, just it get a little bit dark at times with the kind of truth that we get into. He said he was 21 in UK. Okay. But he's not, yeah, he's not answering all the questions. So, full disclosure, transparency. I don't know. Okay, last card. Let's have a look at collective energies. Yeah, not specific enough. Because even though I'm not telling everyone exactly where I live, I tell them where I'm near, right? That kind of thing. So you should at least know what region or whatever he's in if it's the UK. Because just saying United Kingdom, British people don't really say, I'm from the United Kingdom. We don't say that. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at the collective energies for everybody watching live or on the replay. Maisie's 15. So why would you be coming to the UK if you were 15, Maisie? That's okay. Maybe we're having like a PG-13 show today. But even though it does say on my live that this live is not for children, so that's a bit worrying, isn't it? Okay, you're welcome. But please be aware, some of the videos on my channel are definitely not for people who are 15 years old. So, anyone watching live or on the replay, collective energies for the next week, please. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? Okay. Oh, that card's come back out. So this next week, we're all having a crown chakra upgrade. Yeah, don't be using Roblox anyway. Roblox is really bad. Divine connection, holy experience, miraculous energy. So this is what's coming in. So we're getting an influx of pure white peace, truth, spiritual energy coming in this week. And this is going to support us to have an energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. And we're moving back into the halls of learning. So we must be accessing a new version of the Akashic Records that's coming in. So I access kind of Earth Records, Syrian, Orion, Lyran Records so far. But Spirit Guides, Confirmation, Great Lessons. So you're going to be guided to access your Akashic Records more for the next week or so. So you might even get downloads coming in, new information's coming in. So that's really good. You've been feeling that since Thursday. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Getting so much pop-ups coming on my phone right now. And yeah, Roblox is really bad. And I formed that opinion of Roblox years ago. My son's 16 now. But when maybe 6 to 8 years ago, he was playing Roblox and I wanted to have a look and see. And he says, oh, I've got 2 choices. I can eat the puppy or something else. And I was like, it's like, eat the puppy or eat the popcorn. I'm like, why would you eat the puppy? So, wow. Right, Maisie, if you're 15 and it's 3 a.m., you need to get to bed. Right, get to bed. Right. That's not good. So it's 10 p.m. here in the UK. So it's 5 p.m. Eastern in America. 3 a.m. in Russia. That's insane. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's the crystal skill wisdom coming back in. So we're getting a really high influx of wisdom and clarity coming in for the next week, which is good. One of my friends did say that something has been activated and it's like a massive truth cleanse is coming in. So some people are going to be exposed, basically. So 1:59 p.m. in PT, 4 p.m. Central. Okay. I love doing the time zones. The only one I can remember is Eastern, because that's typical skeptic time, right? So we do TSP Eastern. James is East Coast. James is Central. Central's like Texas, right? Or Chicago. Hey, Devil Angel in India. Where are you in India? Nice to see you. So I lived in India for 10 years. So James is in Minnesota. Is there weird stuff going down in Minnesota right now? That's where the riots are. Is that Minneapolis? Oh, you're in Kerala. I used to live in Trivandrum, Tiruvananthapuram. Only for about 6 to 8 months. Was it a year? Maybe. Very hot. Very, very hot. Have you been to Trivandrum? Fried chicken, paratha. Oh, yeah. Missed that, actually. Weird stuff. Mole takeover. Beth was saying it's really bad. What does that mean, mole takeover? Tell us about that. Like, who's taking over the mole? And which mole? Because they linked underground bases. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was in Trivandrum for a while. Super hot though, so close to the equator. So my son, when he was small, he used to call me Amma. And yeah, I miss it actually. It's nice out there because all the properties were so lovely. Go downstairs, get some noodles. Maisie, go to bed. Go to bed. Yeah, I'm going to be signing off in 2 minutes because we're coming up to the hour mark. We're literally just talking shit today. So, the mall, the shopping mall, they turned it into a mosque. What? So Maisie's like, I'm not going to bed. Yeah, I know Amma means mom. That's why my son used to call me Amma. He calls me mum now. Oh, that's insane. Here in the UK, so many Muslim mosques everywhere. Local councils, Muslims, they really could do takeover if they wanted to. Yeah. Sounds like from Sean that the underground base in Minneapolis area is where 10 implants were put in my head. Okay. Muslims took over the mall. That's insane. Okay. I've not looked into Minneapolis, but wasn't Prince from Minneapolis? Was that right? And he always said it was too cold for the bad guys to come there, right? I saw a clip. And people said, why would you live in Minneapolis? And he says, I'll never leave because it's too cold for the bad guys to come. So but basically there's a base and he's like in on it. Beth lives in Minneapolis. Oh dear. Gosh, it's really dangerous out there, guys. Be safe. Be safe. Stay indoors. Yeah, Prince said that. Yeah. The artist formerly known as Prince said that the bad guys would never go to Minneapolis because it's too cold. So, I don't know. But he's been known to be seen at international space crosspoints or whatever, like Europa. Attitude is everything. Yeah. Oh, so should I do another live this week or should we just wait for our group live? What do you think? Should I do a live on Friday? Hopefully Friday will be my last day of college and then I'll be able to relax back and say that hopefully that I passed everything, but I don't know if I will. I've got exams this week. I like your glasses. Thank you, Maisie. I don't allow comments about my glasses only because I've had bad experiences on TikTok. So yeah, but I appreciate the positive comment. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we were talking about it, James, a couple of weeks ago, and I messaged Rob to say that we wanted to do a group show. And he was open to the idea, and I was going to try and set it up for maybe the 13th or the 14th or whatever, but maybe it should be later. Nicole, you will pass. I believe in you. You've got this. Oh, thank you, Nicole. That's so nice. Hi, Danny. I was going to sign off in a minute, but if anybody wants a card reading, we're working with Gateway of Light Activation Deck by Kyle Gray. I've got my singing bowl, so I'll just do the singing bowl for those who've not heard it. The questions on my test, there's a lot of like security type questions, conflict management questions, that kind of thing. So, okay, so not the 13th because you're doing that big show with Sean. Oh, I can't wait to find out more about you, James. So this card is for Danny. Okay, card for Danny, please. Oh, different cards, great. So we've got Venus Galactic Councils coming forward, Star Being Guides, Answer the Call, Time to Shine. So your Venusian guides are coming forward. So this is love-based energies. For me, I do have Venusian aspects. There's 3 versions of me around Venus. So some in the Cloud City and some on ships. Super intelligent, I find. Venusians are very, very smart, very intelligent. Okay, so Syrian star blessings. It's got here, yes, proceed. Be seen, push through. So we've got Syrian energies coming in. So I have a Syrian guide, but he looks like the blue avatar. The weird thing was, he came to me when I was doing a Palladian crystal healing training day. A blue Syrian guide, like right in my face, came. But he just looks like the avatar. I feel like there's one more card. 1 second. One more card for Danny. Thank you. The bloody crystal skull card come back out. So it says clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. So there's a lot of low vibes out there right now. We need to raise the vibe. Hey Joe, good to see you. Yeah, I'll do your coffee in a sec. So Venus is connected to Taurus. I have a Taurus moon. I'm a Scorpio sun and a Taurus moon. Okay, so Joe, let's do... I'm not staying on too much longer because I haven't really got any words. I've got nothing. I'm just like, I'm tired. If I don't put it out publicly, maybe I might send it to you. Oh, James, yes. That sounds good. But just see how you feel, James. It's okay. It's okay. But just the highlights, like, though, let me know. Taurus equals Empress. Okay, so these are for Jovia. Okay. Interesting. These cards have all come out before. Akashic Stargate. These are for Joe. Aligned with purpose. Crossroads. No wrong path. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Danny. Merkaba activation. So this is your light vehicle. Transcendence, ascension. You're rising up. So try and do more meditation if you can. And then again, we've got the Clarity Crystal Skull coming back out. So yeah, wisdom, crystal skull energies coming in. Woo. Just be open to receiving, accessing ancient knowledge, downloading. Yeah. So that's cool. Nicole, did I do for Nicole? Sorry, I'm like, trying to read my phone. Nicole, if you want a card, let me know because I'm going to go off soon. I'm so tired. So I was... full weekend event, traveling. I did 2 talks today, Akashic Records and Violet Flame Energy. Yeah. Oh, you have a crystal skull. Awesome. I love my dragon skulls. I didn't buy any dragon skulls today though, so that was good. It's been really good. I did buy a new spray. It smells amazing. These are for Nicole. Okay, let's see if we get any repeaters. 1 repeater, that's good. So we've got Palladian activation coming together. harmony. Harmony in the heavens, resolution. That's quite important. Yeah. So I do like working with Palladian energies. Although I know some people that say Palladians don't exist, but I've felt those crystalline energies. I think Indy makes sprays. Do you know how expensive her sprays are? They're like $70 or something, right? Venusian Galactic Councils come back in. This is saying guides, time to shine. But a new card has come out. Halls of Amenti, initiation. It says secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. Interesting card. Yeah. Some schools haven't been drawn to them. Yeah, I know Indigo Angel makes sprays, but they're so expensive. And one of my friends had one a couple of years ago, so I've experienced the spray. I didn't get any activation off it or anything, but it was nice. You know, she does do good work. But I could never afford it. Like $60 plus shipping or whatever. I couldn't afford it. So sometimes I do make sprays. And I did have a range of like room sprays and things like that I made, and then I violet flame energized them, and I did sound baths around them and all this kind of stuff, and really tried to make them as energetic as possible. I've not done that kind of thing for a while, but I'm trained to do that. So yes, that was fun. Maybe you get it and then you let us know, and if it's any good, then maybe I'll go on. Best sprays I have are from Angel Celestial Colors. Oh, expensive but very powerful. Not heard of Angel Celestial. That's interesting. Maisie's got a lot of sprays or skulls, one or the other. Maisie, get to bed. A lot of skulls. Oh, that's really awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. All right. Has anyone got anything coming up that they want to chat about before we finish? It's been going 67 minutes. So we've not really been talking about anything. So it's really fun. Maisie wants to learn. Oh, Maisie sounds like she's got loads going on. She's got loads of skulls. So you can connect with your skull. So you can place it on your hand. Oh, thank you, Matthew. And you connect with any of your crystals, place them in your hand and bond with them by sight, by touch, by intention. Ask the crystal to share its energy with you, and you share your energy with the crystal. But when it's a skull, then we can access wisdom from the 13 or more skulls that are on the planet, the ancient skulls. I say or more because we're finding new things every day in Mexico right now. And there's a lot more. 26 crystal skulls on the planet right now is what my mind is telling me. So they are all connected to like an oversoul of skull energy. So even if I've got this little one, if I spend that time with it and I activate it with my breath and my intention, it will connect in to like the Mitchell Hedges skull and that kind of thing on the planet. So you gaze into the skull's eyes and you visualize the energy coming out and going around your head and then back around the skull. So there's like an infinity share of energy. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Can you imagine? But I'm finding out things now about when I was 15 and things that I was doing. All the things I was obsessed with in the here and now, I was off doing in other realms of existence. I was obsessed with Kung Fu, Ninja Turtles, spy stuff, right? Thundercats. I was doing all these things. I've not had a good day today, been to the dentist. Oh, no. Matthew, that's awful. Yeah, I feel for you, pal. Dentist is just barbaric and awful. JJ was sunbathing in California. So Matthew, where are you based? Hopefully the weather's better than it is here. Cutting hair. I want to get my hair cut. It's far too long now. I just don't have any time. I'll have more time in a week. Oh, you're in the UK. Where are you, Matthew? Have we said this before? I forget. I have no memory. I remember really random things. I do. So I've just spent the weekend. Oh, you're doing it. Okay. Well, when I say to people, where are you? And you say you're in the UK, and I say whereabouts, and you say UK, then you're not in the UK. I've always been to a lot of ninja stuff since I've been young. Yeah. Matthew, you're in Cheshire. For real. For real. I'm in Cheshire, Matthew. Are you near me? Don't be weird. There's some kind of emoji that's coming up as like Chinese writing on my screen. And I don't know what's wrong with my YouTube, but it's showing things weird. I think I got hacked. Joyful Jennifer's son, it has a black belt. That's awesome. Yeah. Apparently I have a black belt in another realm of existence. If only I could have it in this realm of existence, that would be good. This is what's reflecting. So cool. Yeah, I don't trust anybody who doesn't tell me nearabouts where they're from. So if you're really from Cheshire, then you'd say, oh, I'm from near Chester, or oh, I'm from near Liverpool, or whatever. You don't have to tell me like your street name or anything. Wow. Cool. Okay, so the question, should I do another live this week or should we let it go? Should I do the Friday night live? So I don't normally do a Sunday night live, but it's actually been all right. We haven't had that much trolling, which has been great. So it's a bit random on my channel. It is Monday because it's 3 a.m. Yeah, I did try martial arts a few times. I did. You're in Northwich. That's pretty far off from where I am. I'm literally near Liverpool. Yeah. So I appreciate that, Matthew. Thank you. Because I get people saying, yeah, I'm in the UK, and then they don't say exactly where they're from, so it looks super dodgy. Like they're just trolling and saying, yeah, I'm in Malaysia too. You know, it's like, yeah. Although I did have somebody who commented on something, and they're like, I'm from the same town as you. Can I email you? And I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. Because YouTube is not meant to do that. It's not meant to send it out to people in your exact location. Yeah, just be honest. We're pretty honest here. We have no filter whatsoever. That's just the way we are. Yeah. So we appreciate other people with no filter. The last big solar flare, we got you wonky. Yeah, FlexLove has been monitoring. Hey, Q17. FlexLove has been monitoring the solar flares. So sometimes we talk about that on my evening groups. I don't notice. Like, I'm super solar, but I don't notice when it's flaring up or anything like that. I think I'm normal. Right? Q17, how are you? I was doing cards. I've just put them away. I'll finish in a minute, but be sure to watch my language besides. Well, if we're going to get 15-year-olds on the channel, then I'm going to need to watch my language, aren't I? Which I'm pretty good, to be honest. I do swear a lot in my day-to-day, and I try not to because I don't like swearing on recordings. So, and things like that. So I do try. But I was watching a video with John Whitberg on earlier, and the host was just using the F word like so much. And that's a big turn off for me on videos. Getting fed up with the rain. Yep, it's so cold here. I know everything from school. Maisie, it's also you've got a great crystal collection. Water foundation since August. I can feel when there's like pressure change in the weather. Yeah, I generally feel pressure change. I hear frequencies, so I can hear the elemental energies change. I had to do a training exercise outside the other day. It was -3 degrees. It started to snow. My hearing aids got damaged. So one of them is okay, but the other one's gonna have to go for repair. So it was too cold, too damp for the hearing aid, and it's really annoying because it cost me £80 to repair them because they're worth £1,500. So £80 nothing when you think they're worth £1,500, but that's why I need to get a real job so I can pay for things and get ears that work. So yeah, All right, we go for 75 minutes. I'm going to be heading off and go and check the other channel and see if anything's going on. I know Rob was recording on somebody else's channel tonight. Uh, yeah, I've got 2 hearing aids. I'm deaf. Yeah, I sign a little bit. But it's BSL, so it's not the same. I hear high frequency both is, yeah, everything's expensive here. It's true. It's true. Yep. Everything's getting more and more expensive. And so I just did a weekend event and I basically just broke even. So, but hopefully, a couple of people sign up for one of my courses and then it'll be worth it. But yes, ringing in left ear. So I get tinnitus in my left ear, which is very loud. Sometimes I get loud pops that other people can hear. So it doesn't make any sense to me. Right ear, I get spiritual hearing. So never have known you if you didn't say. Yeah, my hearing aids are very small. Apart from this one today, I've got a big one on, but they're very small. And that's what you hear me say about my ears. Oh, you're in my ears, or you're talking in my head, because they Bluetooth through my brain, basically. Favorite TV show, Deji. Oh, favorite TV show, guys. Stargate SG-1 just popped into my mind. I'm going to do a show soon with Aurora Diamondheart, and the show is Xena Warrior Princess Reviews. So I have a hearing test, so I score really well. Breaking in the left ear, I don't know, because for some people they say that's their spiritual hearing, but for me, I think that's targeting. I think that's what I'm hearing. Fraction of a second delay from one ear to the other. Wow, that's weird. That's unusual. But don't forget, James, you've probably got the implants. So, 18. Okay, so best TV show. Oh, shotgun. So I love anything sci-fi, anything action, martial arts. That's the kind of stuff that I love. And then when you look back at your your childhood now, multidimensionally, you know why. I've got TV shows that are based on me as well. What do you think to the transport here in the UK? Transport? Well, I take the trains. I take the train a lot right now, so train is fine. I take buses. That's fine. So yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, I love it when a plan comes together. 18. So my brain used to be so spot on with movie quotes and music from movies, stuff like that. And then when I had my son 16 years ago, some of that got wiped out. So I'm not as fast as I used to be. And I don't get humor the same way as other people. I do get dad jokes generally, but it frustrates some of my friends. Not very reliable. Yeah, buses perhaps, but trains have been pretty spot on. Touch wood, because I'm going to get trains tomorrow. 46 trains a day at the moment I'm on. I love it when a plan turns out. No. Oh, we've got a mandala effect here. Got a mandala effect. Okay, so who thinks I love it when a plan comes together? And who thinks I love it when a plan turns out? Oh, that's a mandala effect. Because I love it when a plan comes together. That's definitely my timeline. Definitely my timeline. Yeah. My favourite colour, Maisie, you can't really tell, but I'm in a purple room. You see that? I'm a priestess of the violet flame, so violet is my favourite colour. Comes together, right? Yellow. Well, of course, because yellow is Archangel Jophiel. It's the yellow ray. It is joy. Joy. Yeah. We should trust the plan. What? Is that a quote? You love the colour blue? Yeah. Purple linen t-shirt. So yeah. Oh, does anybody watch Sandy's channel with the mandala effects? Because they're on all hours of the night. They're like a 24/7 channel and they're pretty awesome. Yeah, so Jason's really hot on that. I don't normally notice the mandala effects, but there are certain things I'm definitely, because I'm a timeline hopper. I weave together timelines, so sometimes I'll miss it because I'll have been on a different timeline, I guess, and then go back to another one. You love the color green. So Nicole is so heart-centered. And Maisie is a good communicator. And Jennifer is just pure joy. And the rest of us are purple weirdos. So yeah. Love the whole rainbow. Love black. I love black. I love black. Black is protection. I feel strong. I love black. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm wearing blue. I'm wearing blue today. That's awesome. Okay. So one last question. Anyone got a question before we finish? Anything at all? Oh, look at that. Evil Knievel, not Evil Knievel. I'm pretty sure it's evil, as in EVIL, not evil. Evil Knievel. I need to check that one, James. You know, I need to check that one. I need to check with my sisters. I've got 2 older sisters, so anything I don't remember, they usually remember. Evil Knievel. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, yes. Mirror, mirror on the wall, for sure. Yeah. Who's the first of them all? Jumping Evil Knievel. I think it was Evil Knievel, yeah. So, what's your favorite food? I love Chinese food. I love anything Asian. So, yeah. What was the other? There was a mandala effect that somebody mentioned to me recently. I forgot. Look it up now that it's changed. Yeah, you know, there's so many things that have changed. It's just ridiculous now. Ridiculous. But we're changing timelines in milliseconds constantly. Yeah, so when I do card readings, Akashic readings, and I'm choosing, like when I pull the Oracle, I'm pulling your highest timeline. Yeah, and it changes constantly. So Joyful Jennifer's becoming vegetarian. Well done. Maisie loves pasta. Yummy. So yeah, I love Asian foods. I eat a lot of rice. The E and Heineken have tilted. Yeah, I don't remember them being tilted. That's interesting. Interesting. Yeah, if you haven't watched Sandy's Mandela Effect show, do go and check it out. It's a good show, and they have things on all the time, like every single day. Really long shows talking about Mandela effects. Sometimes it reminds me of some of those multiplayer games that get big and there are multiple servers, and when they slow down over the years, they combine servers. Oh, I don't know about that. It's Evil Knievel. Look him up. I remember it being evil, as in EVIL. Evil Knievel. Pretty sure I do. I'm really old, so well, there's loads of things. There's loads of Mandela effects. Yeah. Yay, there's Jason. Thank you, Jason. Sandy Diva, that's it. Yeah. So Evil Knievel, or Eval Knievel, Jason. And the 18 one. I love it when a plan comes together, or I love it when a plan turns out. Was that what it was? Just go back and check now. Yes. Joyful Jennifer says, I love it when a plan turns out. Right? But Q17 says, I love it when a plan comes together. And that's how I remember it. So what do you remember, Jason? Bleed through some other timelines. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Jason remembers Evil Knievel. What about the 18 quotes? It's when a plan comes together, right? No, I only go live like once a week generally. So the next one will probably be Friday. But it depends. Because I've got a very busy week, but then I'll be back onto schedules the week after, and I'll start podcasting again properly. Evil Knievel, put on his headstone, believe in Jesus Christ. Okay. So I was at this show this weekend, right? And TV series Sliders. I remember Sliders. Yeah. Well, I had all these people next to me who were very, very religious this weekend, and they saw the guy, the Bowen guy, cracking my neck and everything, doing like a spinal adjustment, just standing there. And so they came to me and said, "What's happened? What's going on?" I said, "Oh, I've had surgery on my foot and all that." "Oh my goodness, we will pray for you." And I was like, "Okay." But they kneeled down in front of me and prayed over my feet. So I'm just like, okay, thank you. Do you like curry? Well, I like Chinese curry, obviously, and but I lived in India for 10 years. So no, I don't want to eat curry anymore. I've had more than my fair share. So yeah, I used to, but not anymore, thank you. Um, so but obviously evil is from this timeline, and we remember evil, which is from a different timeline. So we've jumped timelines to get onto your timeline, JJ. Joyful Jennifer, we're from different timelines. So my grandmother cooked curry when I was a kid. Oh yeah. Yeah, India was interesting. Yeah. Saber Crosby, do you think Lucy Letby is innocent? No idea who that is. Zero. Um, I don't do like political and I don't do religious. I do spiritual. I do galactic. Um, my grandmother was born in India. Wow, Joyful Jennifer, you're Indian. That's awesome. Yeah. So, so who's Lucy Letby, guys? Does anybody know? These effects are none of our concern. Oh, CERN. Interesting. I think I get that. I'm terrible. Things go over my head all the time because many things do not concern me, and these days I just let them go. So I try not to let things bother me. Like, these are not the droids you're looking for. So I'm well programmed for a drone. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to finish up in 4 minutes. She was born there. My great grandfather ran oil digging there. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Yeah, I lived in India for 10 years or so. I liked it out there. I missed the heat. Would I go back? Probably not. Because I'd like to go and see Mexico and Peru and Malta and Egypt and Greece and all these other places. I remember the same as you, Julie. Okay, good. I was born in 74. Mandela effect is weird. Yeah, I was born in 75. So, yeah, so we remember certain things differently for sure. But I think the timeline jumping happened worse from the year 2000. I think we've been jumping timelines faster since then. So we're starting to notice things a lot more now. But even the ACIO basically told me that I'm not from this timeline. I've never been from this timeline. And me and my dad from a completely different timeline. We just ended up here. And that's why when you're not from the timeline that you were originally born into, there's no abundance in that timeline for you. Things cannot line up properly because it's not where you're meant to be. So it's a bit of that going on my side. Maisie's making coffee. Maisie, go to bed. Is it not a school night? She married his hired hand. She used to cook Buddha. What would that be? I'm not sure what that is meant to say. Maisie's saying, no, I'm not going to bed. Ever have a dream when you've woken up 5 different times in the dream, each time thinking the dream was over? It's happened to me a couple of times, I think, but not as much as you, I think, James. Yeah. Oh, butcher. I'm not sure what that is. Not sure. Hey, I just have to say it every now and then so your parents don't get mad at me. Helena. Wow, Helena, thank you. So good to see you. How are you? Oh, wow. What is that for? I am not going to take any chances. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Starting to remember little bits of dreams. Oh, oh, that's so lovely. Helena's out. See you Friday. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. So wake up so tired, too tired to remember. Yeah. So somebody just got double outed. Yeah, those Peppa Pig jokes, yeah, so annoying. Like, it was on one video and I just can't, yeah, it bothered me a little bit. But if they really wanted to bother me, they would have said Miss Piggy. So they obviously didn't realise how old I actually am. If you journal your dreams, you build the pathway to make it easier. Who's getting timed up, busy typing? It was Helena. She said I was so beautiful, like a cow. The cows are very sacred in India, so I don't mind. But when I did the bases video, somebody put similar comments on that. Well, they said I sounded like the voice of God, which is flattering, I guess. Well, they also said I looked like Peppa Pig. And but for me, my version of that is Miss Piggy. So if they'd said that, I would have been offended. But Peppa Pig, no, not really. What do dreams really do for us? I don't know, they're helping us process a lot, aren't they? Some people think the dreams are the real world and that this is the fake one. Takes a lot. Yeah. So I'm quite thick-skinned, like a cow or a pig, perhaps. So yeah, I don't know. I'm rubbish at journaling. I actually have self-defeating altars that hide my journals, is what I've really realised. Because I bought a set of like 5 books, and they one by one they would all disappear. So when I looked for one, I would never find it. And then I started to think, what's going on in there? Like, because Sean had mentioned about self-defeating altars. So I've realised now that's what's going on. What's your favorite pet? So I love cats. I'm a cat person, but my cat died this time last year, actually. So I am a petless. But where I was staying this weekend, they had some beautiful cats there, so it was really nice. I'm joyful. Why bother? I'm in the physical now. Not quite sure why it's so important. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Who here thinks that dreams are super important, and who here does not remember the dreams? Yeah. I don't know. And so I'm going to do a diary video soon. So I've been dealing with some really weird stuff lately. But I'm hoping to go back into meditation zone in about 10 days. So I'll be able to start recalling more information. And I want to have a look into Asian bases, right? And I asked a question on the Ivan Teller webinar. Right, I get to ask 2 questions a week. It's $10 a month. You can ask whatever you like, and he will give you a psychic answer. So I asked Ivan Teller, am I connected to these bases in Asia? And he said, well, yeah, of course you are. But why you want to know about it, I don't know. Right, and all this. And I was like, Ivan Teller's giving me drama. So I'm not happy about that. So James has got indoor cats, and 2 of them have, how do you say that? Cerebral hypoplasia. Is that when they wobble? Is that the wobbly cats? Maisie's got 4 cats. Cat died on your birthday. Oh my word. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Sorry. Yeah. Jason just doesn't sleep. And we have conversations at weird times as well. 7 were into cats. Just go with whatever comes my way. Don't remember. Cat fan, yeah. Oh yeah, how's your cat, Jason? Oh, James has got the wobbly cats. Oh, when you see those on Instagram, it's heartbreaking. Nicole loves cats, very spiritual. Yeah. My cat, I've been told, is still here with me, but he's transformed it back into his panther form, spiritual panther. So that's really awesome. So what can you do with your wobbly cat, James? Like, do you have to hold them to feed them, or do you just, how do you manage? Yeah. Gosh. There's loads of videos on Instagram. Oh, asking getting lots of snuggles. So Jason's got a really old cat, right? Who I think has got a bit of dementia. So he's just like, I imagine he's just crying, and he's supposed to be carried around everywhere. Joyful Jennifer, I've got 2 black ghost tabbies, both indoor cats. Zoe, mother, trauma, Pearl, domesticating well. Neither are picked up yet. With can pet Pearl sort of Zoe. Okay. Yeah. Aww. I don't mind dogs, but I don't like their scratchy paws. So I used to live with a lady, and she had this little dog, and she didn't take care of him very well. So then I ended up taking care of her dog and walking it like 3 times a day, but it had scratchy paws. So the wobbly cat's not very severe, but one of them, I do help them by holding them in the litter box. Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry. That's awful. Zoe's come a long way. She originally had 4 babies, only Pearl's with us. Oh, gosh. Oh, you were not home when your cat died. That's probably for the best, though, Maisie, because I've been home when my cats have died. And one of my cats died in India, and I think he was either poisoned or he was bitten by a snake, and there was frothing from the mouth. Oh, it's just not good, not good. It's an act of love. Yeah, yeah, of course. I'm sorry. Wobbly cats. Oh, bet that's funny though. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I agree, Maisie. It's good that you were not there when she passed away. But don't forget, her spirit was probably still there with you. So sometimes I feel my cat on the bed. And even though he's passed on a year, I still feel that weight of him on the bed. Oh, nobody. Oh, you think it died alone? Oh, it probably just wanted it to be that way. Sometimes they wait and they do certain things like that. So don't worry too much. Don't worry too much. Yeah, because it's like we're all connected. They don't see themselves as disabled, and they don't let it affect them. They are very inspiring. Oh, wobbly cats. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. How did we get onto the topic of wobbly cats and cats that passed away? So let's raise the vibe. Let's do the bowl. Oh, here's to all the cats. Sending them lots of blessings. Okay. On that note, I'm finishing in 3 minutes. We love our animals. Sad things happen. That's why I love light and darkness. Yes. They all have a role to play, don't they? They all have a role. Because my last cat, Pedro, who was mean, he was such a mean cat. If I wasn't doing spiritual or magic things, he would fight me, bite me, fly at me so I get a black eye. He'd bite my arm to the point of bruises, So it was like, but then it was Jeb Purcell who said to me, "Oh, it's nothing to be sorry for. It's exactly how it was meant to be." And he's still with you. Oh, good night, Q17. Yeah. So I'm heading to bed because it is 20 to 11 p.m. here in the UK. I'm going to be hanging around for a little bit just to see if there's any podcasting stuff coming up, and then getting into bed. Oh, helping to walk each other home. That's nice, James. I'm really excited for your video with Sean, James. Can't wait. JJ's going for a walk now. Yeah, so thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Nicole. We've just been talking absolute madness for the last 90 minutes. 4 a.m. in Russia right now. Wow. Safe travels, everybody. Good night, guys. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye.